Because we're partial to the media, we'll start with the media boss lady. The first Devi of the evening goes to Smita Prakash, Chief Editor, ANI, for excellence in communication. May we have the video, please?
Smita Prakash, Chief Editor, ANI. A journalist shaped by the world, shaping how the world sees itself. Wars, elections, fault lines of nations. Reading life in real time, crisis unfolding mid-sentence. An empire of noise distilled, a truth that cuts through silence. The instinct to ask, the discipline to listen. The nerve to name what others unsee. We honor Smita Prakash, Devi of News Media.
The next Devi of the evening is Simran Sharma, Paralympian, for overcoming her disability. May we have the video, please?
Simran Sharma, athlete. Born too early, life tried to hurry her out of the race. But every taunt became a starting pistol. Every setback, a new lane to claim. She ran to escape her difference, then chose to redefine it. A medalist by will before the world would see her win. Gold catching up only after grit had set the pace. We honor Simran Sharma, Devi of the Surge.
The third Devi of the evening is Dr. Radhika Batra, neonatologist and pediatrician, for her efforts to minimize infant mortality. May we have the video, please?
Dr. Radhika Batra, pediatrician. She saw suffering arrive not in stories, but in patterns. Blindness blooming where food had no color, childhoods thinning into silhouettes. She learned how preventable death sounds and asked why the smallest bodies were left to negotiate the world alone. Where systems fail, she walks further. Where inequity deepens, she lifts harder, carrying vision and breath in vials. We honor Radhika Batra, Devi of Medicine.
Radhika, congratulations. The next Devi of the evening is Sudha Bhattacharya, INSA Senior Scientist at Ashoka University, for her work in molecular biology. May we have the video, please?
Sudha Bhattacharya, scientist. In labs where silence is spun into strands, she charted the genome's shadow cities, discovered circles, echoes in the dark of a parasite's code, found new continents inside a single cell. History grew restless, folding itself anew with every experiment, a discipline forged from doubt and stubborn patience, writing hope into the code of the impossible. We honor Sudha Bhattacharya, Devi of Origins.
Our next Devi is Aditi Mangaldas, dancer, for her contribution to Kathak and modern dance. May we have the video, please?
Aditi Mangaldas, dancer, in rhythm, fire, and fleeting grace, where Kathak's ancient roots embrace the daring pulse of the modern path. There she stands, unafraid, unbound. Each turn becomes a thought set free. Each gesture glows with inner flame. She moves, and time itself gives way, past and present speaking her name. As guru, guide, and gentle flame, she gathers young hearts to the fold, teaching them to listen, to feel, to carry tradition forward on feet steady with reverence and wings open with imagination. In her dance, the old finds new breath. In her teaching, the future finds its rhythm. We honor Aditi Mangaldas, Devi of Grace.
The next Devi of the evening is Sonia Mathur, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court, for her expertise in legal affairs. May we have the video, please?
Sonia Mathur, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court. She learned early that the law is no building, but a series of thresholds, each demanding a steadier voice than the last, each sharpening a different facet between hearings, guiding the judiciary, between judgments, editing the canon, a practitioner shaping precedent, and a scholar refining the tools of thought. For those who inherit the weight she has carried, we honor Sonia Mathur, Devi of Jurisprudence.
So much. The next Devi of the evening is Archana Jahagirdar, founder and managing partner, Rukam Capital, for promoting entrepreneurship. May we have the video, please?
Archana Jahagirdar, founder, Rukam Capital. Where others sought a seat, she made her own table. Teaching money how to move with meaning, teaching power how to share its seat. She built empires out of capital, shaped them from doubt and daring. In every boardroom, the discipline of newsrooms. Asking harder questions, chasing meaning beyond the term sheet. Deals, like headlines, had to earn their place. We honor Archana Jahagirdar, Devi of New Margins.
Archana couldn't be with us, so we have Tarun Pal, her CFO, to accept it. Thank you, Tarun. The next Devi of the evening is Anita Kundu, mountaineer, for her relentless conquest of Mount Everest. May we have the video, please?
Anita Kundu, mountaineer, responsibility settling early. Snow that refuses to melt. She looked up instead of back. The world widened beneath her. Its highest points gathered in her path, each asking how far resolve can move a body. And still, she comes down to lift others, teaching young hearts to feel expansion, that ascent is not escape. We honor Anita Kundu, Devi of Altitude.
I think The applause can be a little louder. Are you all getting tired? Thank you. The next Devi of the day is Shraddha Sharma, founder and CEO, Your Story Media, for championing India's startups. May we have the video, please?
Shraddha Sharma, founder, Your Story. The world tried to harden her. She chose to stay porous, so others could pass through. Turned her own outline into a headline. Learned the split life of founders, the outer face, the inner weather. Honored both and gave them a platform. A nation of stories finding their spine. A lantern for those building futures. From rented desks and borrowed courage, we honor Shraddha Sharma, Devi of Stories.
The next Devi of the evening is Dr. Meenakshi Jain, MP and historian, for her brilliant scholarship. May we have the video, please?
Dr. Meenakshi Jain, MP, historian. Sifting ash from artifact, myth from memory. She read our civilization not as a story broken, but as a pulse that outlived its chroniclers, the rises and ruin and rising again, devotion outliving destruction, moving upstream against the ease of inherited conclusions, against verdicts delivered too quickly on errors too vast to guard what survived, recover what wandered. We honor Meenakshi Jain, Devi of Provenance.
Our penultimate Devi is Reena Dhaka, designer, for her pioneering work in fashion. May we have the video, please?
Reena Dhaka, fashion designer. She cut silhouettes that refused obedience, let fabric behave like thought, fluid where it wished, structured where it mattered. India stepped onto global runways in the cut of her daring, muse to cities, companion to myth. She kept rewriting what was possible, without unlearning where the art began. Museums have held her memory, fashion as archive, archive then prophecy. We honor Reena Dhaka, Devi of sheer structure.
The last Devi of the evening is Lakshmi V. Venkateshan, for her inspiring work with young people. May we have the video, please?
Lakshmi V. Venkateshan, founder, Bharatiya Yuva Shakti Trust. She went where policy could not see, into blind spots where ambition slept unnamed. Took a million faint sparks, stroked them until they recognized themselves as fire. Built mentors like monuments, layer by patient layer, voice by borrowed courage. In her hands, the grassroots a constellation, learning to rise, an architecture of uplift drawn. In lines only perseverance can read. We honor Lakshmi V. Venkateshan, Devi of Emergence.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Lakshmi couldn't be with us today, so she sent her COO, Aruna Vinod,